My name is Lily Morgan, and I'm 24 years old. Last Christmas, I stood in my dad's kitchen holding a $5 keychain, saying thank you while the rest of my family sat frozen because my grandfather had just told me that the keychain was supposed to be a $400,000 apartment. For 2 months, I carried that keychain in my wallet like it meant something. I showed it to friends, polished the small silver logo with my sleeve, and my dad, James Morgan, watched me do all of that without saying a word because he had already given the apartment to someone else. The worst part wasn't the money, it was realizing that every time my dad told me Grandpa was confused and getting old, he was buying himself more time before the truth came out, and it finally did at Christmas dinner in front of 12 people, and the look on his face told me everything his words had been hiding for 60 days. 2 months before that dinner, on the night I turned 24, I still believed everything was normal. I was 11 when my dad married Sophia Morgan, and my stepsister Chloe Morgan was 9. The first thing that changed was my room. I had the biggest room in the house, but within days, I was told Chloe needed it more because she was adjusting, and I was older so I would understand. I didn't understand anything, but I packed my things and moved into the smallest room in the house anyway. That moment quietly became the pattern of my life. Every time there was a choice between fairness and Chloe's comfort, my dad chose her comfort. She got new things, I got leftovers. She got attention, I got independence. And I told myself that meant I was strong. The only person who never treated me like I was second was my grandfather, Edward Morgan, now 75. After my grandmother passed away, he became the only person who showed up for me consistently. He never forgot my birthday, never missed a call, never made me feel invisible. When he called me on my birthday that year, he sounded excited, almost like he was hiding a surprise. I thought maybe it was something small but meaningful. Instead, 2 days later, I received a small package from my dad. Inside was a simple keychain from a real estate company. It felt strange, but I didn't question it. Then things started to feel wrong. My grandfather asked if I had received everything. My dad brushed it off. My stepmother suddenly started talking about Grandpa being confused. Then I saw Chloe's Instagram post, standing in front of a brand new apartment, holding keys, thanking my parents. That's when the pieces started falling into place, slowly and painfully. A week later, I found a torn piece of a legal document stuck inside the box the keychain came in. It had part of my name on it. That's when the truth hit me. This wasn't a misunderstanding. This wasn't confusion. This was something deliberate. I waited until Christmas. That night, everyone was there. The house was full, everything looked perfect on the outside, just like it always did. Dinner was served, conversations were light, and my stepmother kept repeating how important family was. Then my grandfather spoke. Calm, clear, and impossible to ignore. He said he had paid for an apartment for me, sent the money to my dad, and trusted him to do the right thing. And in that moment, everything broke. No one spoke. No one moved. Every eye turned toward my dad. And his silence said more than any explanation ever could. The truth came out piece by piece. The money had been used, the apartment had been bought, but not for me. It had been given to Chloe. My stepmother tried to justify it, saying Chloe needed it more, saying I was strong enough on my own. But strength was never supposed to be an excuse for being overlooked. That night, I didn't scream. I didn't cry. I just stood there and realized something I should have understood years ago. My silence had been mistaken for acceptance. My patience had been treated like permission. My grandfather didn't argue. He simply made a call, right there, and made it clear that what had been done would be corrected. My dad tried to fix things, promised to transfer everything back, but by then something had already changed in me. It wasn't about the apartment anymore. It was about finally seeing the truth. A few weeks later, everything was legally transferred into my name. The apartment was mine, just like it was always meant to be. But more importantly, I finally understood something about myself. Being strong doesn't mean staying silent. It doesn't mean accepting less than you deserve. I moved into that apartment quietly. No celebration, no big announcement. Just me, standing in a place that finally had my name on it. And for the first time in years, I didn't feel like I was asking for space in someone else's life. I had my own.